Hello, I'm going to do the Capricorn energy reading, and this may or may not resonate with you. If it does, take the parts that do resonate, and if it does not, leave the parts that do not resonate. All right, so we're going to get some animal oracle, and we're going to look at what you may be struggling with. We're going to look at current energies or what you may need to look at, and then we're going to look at future energies for energies that may possibly be coming in for you. Then we're going to get some tarot, we're going to get some clarifiers, and we're going to close out with an oracle. I did update my links down below, so if you're interested in any of the cards that I'm using, just expand the menu down below and you can go right to the link and it will bring you right to the cards if you're interested in getting any for yourself. All right. So what do we got going on here for Capricorn? All right. So what you may possibly be struggling with. Be generous of spirit, but I also feel like that's the strength card and the lion and the confidence. Could be struggling with some confidence. Current energy is time for a deep dive. Okay, so maybe taking that deep dive is wondering why, if you're not feeling confident or you're feeling not like yourself or you're feeling off or you're questioning things, that maybe it's time for a deep dive and to ask yourself, why am I feeling this way? Why am I in this energy? Like, why? Is there something that triggered me, or is there something that I need to look at? Is there something that I need to focus on? Oh, and look at that. I love this card. We have, for future energies, we have Panther Spirit, which is reclaim your power. Definitely reclaim your power, okay? I feel like it's kind of a little lost here. With you're questioning that, or you're feeling like you don't have that here, and it's sort of taking a look at that and then reclaiming your power, your strength, your confidence. And at the bottom of the deck we have claim your independence. So that's kind of telling me, and I'm kind of feeling that maybe there is someone or something that is draining that you feel like you're not having your independence. And not having your independence is definitely, you feel at a loss, like you feel like you're not in your own power. It's sometimes we're always giving, but we're not looking out for ourselves. And that could be what it is that you have to look at is why do you feel that you're not able to be in your power? Why do you feel that you're not having your independence? It doesn't mean that to not be in a relationship, but I feel like you have to have that you have to have your independence within a relationship. You still have to focus on you and your needs. All right, so let's get some tarot. All right, we have the King of Cups. Emotions, feelings. I'm looking at the waves back there, and that's kind of, maybe it's feeling like that now, but down here we have the calmness of it, right? There may be some things that you have to let go of, and the sun is shining behind his throne. Then we have the Six of Pentacles, which is sharing. We have the hands, which are reaching out there, which is sharing. Okay. I feel like that has to do with communication, but I kind of feel like it has to do with the communication with yourself. I feel like there's going to have to be some things that are going... My first thought is a shake-up, right? You're going to have to shake things up, that maybe you're going to have to see that, hey, I'm always giving all myself to this other person or this situation, and I'm not focusing on myself. And there's going to have to be a shake-up. There's going to have to be some changes. There's going to have to be some, in this forward movement, that there's going to have to be some big changes that are going to have to happen. I feel like in order for that to happen, you have to take that deep dive and you have to look within and you have to ask yourself those questions as why am I doing that, or what do I feel a loss at, or why do I feel I'm not having my independence, right? And coming into your own strength there, I feel like with the Ace of Pentacles is new beginnings, but the first word that came is strength, and we have this big buck, or I'm not sure what those are called, but stag with all of his muscles and his strength is right there. And I feel like it's coming into your own strength and your own power. Look at that. We have the Ace of Wands right after that. Your own power, right? You being in control of the direction of things are going and the choices that you make and looking out for yourself. Not holding yourself back, but you feel like you're ready. Because with the Eight of Swords, that can be that you're holding yourself back from something, but it also can be that when you feel the time is right, that you will move forward and you will reclaim your power. And definitely I feel like after you take this deep dive, after you're feeling stronger, after you're feeling confident, and you're having this Ace of Pentacles and this Ace of Wands, that you're ready to make your move to reclaim your power and claim your independence. And it's sort of that progression, and that's what has to do first, because you have to build yourself up and your strength first before you move forward. Because you have to do it believing 100% that this is your truth and that this is what you need to do and the changes that you have to make. And sometimes you have to make those tough choices. But if it's for the betterment of yourself, then I feel like that's a good thing. And we have the Six of Swords, which is going to calmer waters, which is where we had started here with the King of Cups, and where I felt that it was very, with the waves and all of that going on, but then there was the calmness in the front of the card, and here we are with the calmness of the Six of Swords, is that's moving to the calmer waters, and you're feeling calmer, and you're feeling like, yeah, like I'm in control of the situation. It could have to do with a job. I was feeling that too. I know that you can't just up and leave your job, but I feel like if you feel like you're not happy in your job or your career, but you're like, you know what, I'm really not happy in this, I'm going to explore, do I need to go back to school, do I want to change careers, do I want to change jobs, do I want to put my resume out there? And sometimes just feeling like, okay, I know I can't make a change now, but I know that I'm working on making changes, that helps you to feel better, that helps you to feel like you're more in control. You're like, you know what, I'm not happy with this situation, but I'm going to figure out how to change the situation. And I feel like a lot of people they'll just complain about something, and they'll complain and complain and complain. And I'm like, well, you have to do something about it, right? You can't just complain about it. Like, you realize that there's an issue or a problem or a lack. And so your next step is taking actions, right? To what are those changes that you need to do in order to change that situation. And if you continue to accept that situation, this is just my personal feeling, is that if you know that there's a problem, if there's something that you're not happy with, if you know that there's something that you don't like, that's not making you happy or not making you fulfilled, that it's up to you to make those changes to change it, right? That to continue to complain about it or not do anything about it, then that is you letting that situation control you. Like, you're letting that happen. You can't blame that. I feel you can't blame that on anyone or anything else, because you are continuing to accept that situation. And so you have to take those actions to change that situation, and think of those ways as, how can I change this? What are those things that I can do? Because I'm not happy with this situation. I'm feeling like I'm not empowered. I feel like I don't have my independence. I feel like there's something missing. I feel like there's something else to be changed. So what is my next step that I have to make these changes, right? And then we have the Ten of Swords. Tens are completions, but I feel like it's coming into that energy of, okay, yeah, there was something that's really bothering me. There were all these swords coming at me. There was all of this going on. I'm tired and I'm exhausted, but I'm ready for the change. I'm ready to take the actions in order to change things around for me, whatever that represents for you in those changes. And like I said, when you get into that energy of you feel like you're actually doing something to make the changes, it helps you to feel better. It doesn't solve everything, but it helps you to feel better. And you're like, okay, I'm doing something about it. And, you know, you pat yourself on your back and you're like, hey, I'm proud of myself, that I'm actually doing something to change something that I'm not happy with. Fool, I love it. New beginnings, new starts, that new energy, taking that leap of faith, being silly, taking those chances. I feel like it's being different, you know, because like I said before, a lot of people will just endlessly complain about things or be negative about things, and they're in that energy, and, you know, you try to help them or suggest them and they don't want to hear it. They want to stay in that energy. And I'm like, well, you know, if that's what you choose, then that's what you choose. But this reading is for that person who is like, yeah, I'm ready to make some changes. I'm not happy with something. I'm feeling that a loss or an emptiness about something, and I'm ready to make some changes, and I'm ready to claim my independence. I'm ready to take those actions. Okay, so we have, yeah, ready for change. I mean, talk about change. We have the wheel, which is that change. Things change. Coming out of the shadows, we have the Seven of Swords. I feel like it's coming out of the shadows, and that maybe you were hiding behind this big pillar, right? That you were hiding behind that, and you were kind of, you were, again, with this claiming your independence, that you weren't being your full self, that you weren't coming to the forefront and saying, this is what is important to me, this is what matters to me, this is my truth, this is where I want to go, this is what I want to do, this is how I want to feel. And I feel like it's you coming out of that energy, that you not feeling like, well, I don't want to say anything because I don't want to rock the boat, or I don't want to, say anything because I don't want to, you feel like you're walking on eggshells, whatever that situation may represent for you. But I feel like it's you coming out and saying, well, I'm starting new, I'm starting fresh, I'm taking that leap of faith, right? Wanting to get back to that happiness, that silliness, that friendliness, that lightness, of not feeling like you're walking on eggshells. We have the Queen of Pentacles, which I feel like is that grounding energy, is that feeling like you have a strong base and feeling like you're growing and you're feeling more secure in your own skin. A lot of people don't feel secure or happy in their own skin, but I feel like that's you coming into that energy, and I love it. We have Nine of Cups. Nine of Cups, like I've said before, wants to come out for Capricorn, and I absolutely love it. Nine of Cups is, I feel that, cups are emotions, and it's your feelings, and you have to be confident and believe in yourself first before you can accomplish other goals. And you have to believe that in yourself you can make it happen, whether it's a new career or whatever those other Nine of Cups are. Like I've said before, I feel you can have as many Nine of Cups as you want. And your first Nine of Cups may be that claiming your independence, right? Reclaiming your power. And once you do that, you can move on to your next Nine of Cups that you want to reach. I love it. 10 of Cups. 9 of Cups, 10 of Cups. That progression, that safe, comfortable feeling. Making that environment for yourself, that you feel cozy, that you feel safe, that you feel good, that you're surrounding yourself with those good, positive people, that you're taking the actions that you need to take in order to keep yourself in this 9 and 10 of Cups energy, that you don't let that go, right? That you don't let that go, that you feel that you're coming into your own power, that you're ready to make those tough choices and those tough decisions and start doing those things that are important to you, because you're feeling inside that that's the direction that you want to go in. And when you start doing those things, you start to have this more fulfillment within yourself, and there's not that big emptiness inside where you feel like, oh, there's something missing, and there's something that's not right, and there's something that I want, I can't put my finger on it. You're not really sure what it is. Sometimes we buy other things or we do other things, and that may be a temporary fix, but the main fix is that feeling that you have that strength and that power and that independence that you have within yourself, that fulfillment within yourself that only you can fulfill. And once you have that, then moving forward from that, everything just seems so much easier. Bottom of the deck, 3 of Cups, the happiness, right? The celebrating, that surrounding yourself with positive people that appreciate your gains and your goals and your actions that you're actually taking. That yes, you've said that there is an issue, there is a problem, but that you're actually taking those actions to make it happen, and feeling happy, and making sure that you celebrate yourself, that yes, I'm proud of myself for taking these actions, taking these steps, coming out of the shadows, finding my 9 of Cups, achieving my 9 of Cups, keeping myself in the 9 of Cups energy, and taking those actions that I need to make sure that I stay there, and to really listen to that inner voice that's telling you. All right, so let's close out with an oracle. Kind of feeling like this one. And then we have the key, the key to the cage, to the flower, you know, opening the doors. The key, which I will say again, is the key to all of this is you reclaiming your power, is you claiming your independence, you claiming your strength and your confidence and believing in yourself. And that's the key to moving forward. At least that's what I feel. All right. Thank you so much for watching. As always, stay positive, stay safe, and I will see you next time.